Video highlights from Dirt Track Speedway, presented by Fast Chefs by Actual Exchange. They're not just fast, they're first. FastChefs.com. Well, good evening, race fans. My name is Bucky Doren. Thanks for joining me tonight for another edition of Dirt Track Speedway. It's a show about the Iowa dirt track lifestyle. All right, so my Victory Lane conversation tonight is talking about We Are Family. And this is kind of actually something that I've been thinking about the last couple of weeks. It's not overly publicized, but it's no secret that the promoter at the Independence Motor Speedway, my boss, is not going to be returning for 2018. And so I really hadn't decided what I wanted to do for 2018. I love working with the crew that I have. Why? Because we're family. And so we have actually had a conversation for the first time with all three of us that kind of handle what goes on the track and the flow for Dana at the track there, the flagman and the score. And it was the first time we actually really talked about it. And my thought was, well, I wanted to travel. And then I realized that the other two were still interested if all three of us were going to stick around. And that was, to be honest with you, the whole reason why I even came back and worked this year was because I loved working with those guys. And it's a very weird family that we have. You know, you get in a circle and you can pick on everybody. You're too fat, you're too slow, you're too lazy, and everyone will laugh, even the guy that's getting picked on. But somebody from outside of that circle suddenly comes in and wants to point a few fingers. Everyone gets ready to fight him out. Now, I wanted to show you. Now, okay, I always know when I mention anything about NASCAR, everyone gets all upset. Asphalt's to get there, but dirt's to race on. But that doesn't mean we can't learn things from NASCAR. So the guy deleted the tweet, but there was a tweet I saw this morning, and I should have captured it. But basically, he's bagging on the announcers on NBC. And yeah, if you like the guys, great. If you don't like the guys, whatever. So anyway, they were talking about the rules of the engine, and they were talking about aluminum heads and steel block. And the guy basically says, here's the stupid NASCAR NBC announcers that have no clue, and basically said, last I knew, blocks were aluminum. So Steve Letarte jumped in, and this is from his Twitter response, and as you can see, it says the tweet is unavailable. He's responding to it. Not a NASCAR, pal. Aluminum head, steel blocks, but thanks for doing your research. All right, so I was like, all right, I like that. But then, of course, somebody had to jump in, and I won't give the individual's name. I did follow a lot of this here. The individual basically tagged Steve Letarte, the guy that originally posted it, and then Dale Jr., and said, ever wonder why fans are tuning out? Announcers attacking fans, drivers attacking fans, money went to their heads. Apparently punctuation went to your head. I believe ever wonder why fans are tuning out is a question, not a statement. Maybe it is, I don't know. So then I went to this guy's page and then found out, he hardly ever follows racing. So all of a sudden he's jumping in, and then he retweets what he had. Reason number 1002 that at NASCAR is failing. Announcers and drivers attack average fans daily on Twitter. Their disdain for the fan is palpable. Frankly, the palpability, my friend, is the fact that you're defending an individual that came in swinging at one of our racing family members. He didn't have a jack clue of what the rules were. Made a big to-do about how stupid the announcers were, but he didn't have the answers. Why? Because the disdain out of this whole thing is the fact that we allow lazy people to come in and throw punches. Lazy, because he didn't want to spend 5 minutes to look it up. I took 5 minutes to look at the rule. Although I took Steve Letarte's word, I did some research and found out, yep, sure enough, that's the rules. So he is there defending an individual who comes in swinging and is basically doing it without any kind of research. And that's the disdain. The palpability of this is allowing others to continue to do this. I think it's okay to call out people. I didn't want to call out the individual's name just because, not because I'm scared, because what do I get out of it? I'm trying to teach a lesson. That's what I get out of it. So here we are in a world where everyone's talking about social media is ruining racing. Promoters are ruining racing. Fans are ruining racing. But all comes back to how they act on social media. It's not social media. It's not the gun that kills people. It's the person pulling the trigger. And if you don't stop those people from pulling the trigger, they're going to continue to pull and continue to upset innocent people. And they're going to do it without any remorse whatsoever or any regard to facts. If you're going to come in there and shoot your mouth off, you damn well better get your facts right. And if you do shoot your mouth off, you better be prepared because our circle's going to come after you because we are family. That's my conversation for tonight. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. And remember, next week, no show. I'm actually going to take some vacation, although I probably will be working a few nights with IMCA TV Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but spending a little time with my kid. He gets moved in on Wednesday and is going to be starting football practice Wednesday afternoon. So pretty proud of my college boy, and hard to figure out, am I really that old? Yes. And my circle of family in the dirt track world can make fun of me. You outsiders and posers can't. Thanks, guys. I'm throwing in the towel tonight. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks.